what are the key features of n8n? N8n has powerful AI features. That is number one, very useful thing. And these features are added quite quickly. So let's say when AI agents came, other softwares like Zapier and whatever, it took quite some time for them to start these AI agent nodes. Okay, but n8n got it very quickly. Model Context Protocol, or MCP, right? That also it came pretty late in the other tools, but n8n was among the first to get this. So if you want to stay at the cutting edge of things, right, or things the moment they come, they are very quickly available on n8n. So that is also a very good reason why you want to use n8n if you want to be staying ahead of everyone else, perhaps. It is very easy to use, as we'll see. It has these code nodes as well. So if you want some customization, if you want more flexibility and power, you can add code using Python or JavaScript. There's many developers who prefer these JavaScript and stuff, right, for interactions, whatnot. So you can add these as well. So you can add Python and JavaScript and stuff and make it even more flexible and even more powerful, right? It also has an option of local hosting. So some of you have installed this, right? You can see you're using your machine. You don't even have to leave your machine. Everything can be on your machine without even needing the internet to work in some cases, right? So you can, if someone is very concerned about that, hosting, no data should leave my machine, that is also possible, right? So there's a lot of options really. Also options for privacy, meaning that, okay, we have options which data should not leave this. There's many things really. You can take this, make a container, deploy on your company's local cloud as well, so that it is all inside your company's cloud, right? So there's a lot of options really. So, and a very active community. This is one of the nice things really. And that is one of the reasons why you get these features early on as well. Something new comes up, researchers and developers together very actively, they just make something new and it is available inside of n8n. So all in all, right, n8n is a pretty solid option. So if you are a complete beginner and you're thinking, oh, I've heard about this make.com, I heard about this n8n thing, I heard about Zapier and like 5 other things, where do I start? I would strongly suggest just go with n8n, right? It's an excellent starting point. And after some point when you feel, okay, you know what, in my application, I'm having a hard time with this or whatever, then maybe you might want to review, right? But at this point, I would say start with n8n. It's a solid first choice. I think it's a pretty good choice as well. Okay, so yeah, that's about n8n. In fact, let me just show you n8n. So if I click on this, you can also do this, right? Go to n8n.io, right? And you'll see this page. Okay, so right. So you have this page of n8n, and it's a nice website because they also give you some examples, right? It is flexible AI workflow automation, right? And it can do many kinds of things. I mean, the views here might not make a lot of sense, but maybe it does make some sense. It has a visual thing, but IT operations can do something, sales can do something, security operations can do something, right? Developers can do something. There's a lot of things a lot of people can do. Okay, and in fact, if you see, there's a lot of people who are automating things for themselves, automating image creation, automating social media posting. There's a lot of stuff people are automating using n8n, right? And also making services out of it and making money as well, right? There's a lot of things. It has a lot of integrations. So you could use your own, personal things like Gmail and calendar and whatnot, project management things like Asana, Airtables. There's so many things. There's a lot of things you can use. You can use databases where really there's no limit. It's just limited by our imagination or knowledge, perhaps at this point. Okay, and a lot of stuff. I mean, we'll see this. We'll see this very soon. Earlier, if you had to build a chatbot, a simple chatbot, for example, it wasn't so easy. But now you'll see that with a few clicks, we can create a chatbot in like 5 minutes. Okay, that's really something powerful. Okay, so we'll do those things as well, right? So n8n, really useful stuff. The link is there. There's case studies. You can also check it out over here, but it's a nice tool. Right? There's use cases. There's documentation. The documentation is also really good, by the way. You can check for anything, but if you maybe just take something. Okay, let's take one particular page. Okay, workflows. If you want to understand anything better, okay, or want to talk to the documentation, you can even go there and say, okay, chat with the documentation. So they have built an AI agent over a chat bot over the documentation. So if you have any questions, you can even ask their chatbot, right? So how do I upload images in the chat, for example? So you can do these things, you can submit this. So any question you have, right, it will go through n8n's documentation and it will give you those details, right? It says, okay, we have two main chart scenarios, you can use this trigger and so on. So there's a lot of good resources for learning n8n. So if, don't worry, you have a lot of resources, community and everything, okay? It's really neat. n8n is really neat and it's a very good tool to get started, okay? That's about n8n briefly. We will see this in action. We'll see there's a lot of things. There's integrations. The different kinds of things can be combined with n8n. You can also see tutorials. There is forums. There's a lot of stuff. So yeah, don't worry about it. Okay. So that's about n8n. We will see this in action. I think the best way to learn is by doing. So we will do things, right? So let's go back here to this, right? So this is about n8n. What are the